You know what? Cheers. Yes, I'm having a drink on camera. We're just not going to talk about it. So this is actually inspired by YouTuber Daniel J. Layton. I'd actually recorded something like this quite a while ago, but for a number of reasons I decided to remake it because it got a bit too rambly. So let's crack one open, as they say. And I just realised I hadn't quite thought of the physics of this yet, but oh well. So let's start off with life. So as you guys will probably know, and you can probably tell from my videos and my output, I am constantly exhausted, like to a worrying degree. I really struggle with my sleep, and so I always have to medicate with at least something, whether that's taking over-the-counter sleep pills or drinking. Yeah, I realise that drinking probably doesn't help. I do have a bit of a drinking problem, and I have for too long, I want to say. But I think I'm too far gone with like what. Well, I'm not too far gone. It's more I don't want to confront a lot of things. I think that, like, internally I feel like if I confront it, it would, like, I'd have to basically take, like, time away from everything. And I don't think I'm in a place where I can do that and come out, you know, and be able to just work and head into the workplace. I've been trying to go to the gym within the past few months, but my motivation is just all over the place. Again, I'm tired. I actually haven't been for a couple of months, which is worrying because it's part of my accommodation. So I should be using it because it's there, but I just don't use it enough. I suppose one of my early New Year's resolutions, because this is cliche, but it is going to be one of my New Year's resolutions to get more active. It always is, let's be honest. We try, and then comes like March and goes out the window. But that's life for me. You also mentioned relationships. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. Relationships, to me, are very much non-existent right now. It's not for a lack of trying. I have been looking. You know, I have been looking for people. But I just struggle with new people. Because I grew up in a village, everything was like really tight-knit, and you were basically forced to see the same people. And then as soon as I went to like secondary school and college, you mixed, but I was still in that same little village that was pretty far away from them. So it was too far for them to just drive. And it was, you know, people didn't want to come over. I wasn't that close with anyone. I don't think I've ever really gotten that close. But yeah, everyone was just too far, especially college. Most people were in like the big town where the college was, and I wasn't. Plus the fact in college I was very much suffering from, well, I'd come out in secondary school, but because of the bullying that I had, I basically hid from everyone when I was in college, which sucks. But yeah, I never really learned how to create and maintain strong like friendships or relationships in general. And it leaves me at 21 having to learn all of this and figure this shit out when I should have mostly figured things out long ago. And, you know, with the fact that I don't really create much strong friendships, I constantly get the feeling that the few people that I do have will leave me behind completely. This took a really depressing turn, but I just feel like everyone's moving so fast and I'm just me. I'm just at my own pace. And I'm very worried that by the time I'm ready, everyone else will be like in relationships and doing stuff. And it's not a feeling I would recommend personally. Anyway, moving on, let's be less depressing. Let's talk about my career, or again, lack thereof. So as you guys will know, it's my final year of uni, which is stressful, I can't lie. Basically everything's riding on this year because I don't think my grades from last year were too amazing. So it's basically this year I need to buckle down as much as I can, which is going to take a lot of effort because I never really learned how to like actually study, because I've always been the kind of person that can just take in information and in an exam I can just throw the information right back at you. My university doesn't do exams. We do coursework, which I'm always leaving to the last minute. I mean, I just had a hand in today and it was like getting down to like the last half hour before it getting like submitted. I have a deadline coming up in a few days, which is also going to be fun, because it's in the middle of something very exciting for me. So I am covering Premier League for a local football club that is in the Premier League that admittedly probably doesn't deserve it, but they employ me for free, so I can't, you know, I get work experience from them. There's only so much nasty stuff I can say about them because they are actually, the people I work with are great. But yeah, I'll be running their broadcast, which I'm also stressed about. They sent me the motion graphics for the stream, and to me it looks like Swahili. Like, it is alien to me. Obviously I know there's some things that I know how to edit in After Effects because I made it all in After Effects, which thankfully I have because I pay for my own Adobe subscription, because I have to, really. Obviously I'd love to just use DaVinci Resolve, but I am too used to Photoshop for thumbnails. Not that I do thumbnails, because I just don't have the time. I don't know where I was going with that. Thankfully my final deadline for my final assignment isn't until January 4th, so I have a good 3 weeks or so. But yeah, after the new year though, this is the most exciting thing. We have to put on a live event for the university for our big final project. It's loaded. It's one of those things I physically cannot leave to the last minute because it'll be massive. We're starting to formulate our ideas for it. I think we started out as like having like an FPS roulette, which is a tournament, which would be, it'd be sick, but probably pretty difficult to actually run just because tech is tech and tech always breaks. especially when you don't want it to. So that was our initial idea, and we've just had to like tailor it and just whittle away at what the idea and concept is, which will only come with time. We have a few weeks to get it sort of solidified, and then we have to do a full pitch presentation, which, yeah, we have to pitch it to outreach for the university, which is gonna be an experience. We've already done a mini pitch, but we need to flesh it out more. Now, when it comes to after university, I admittedly don't have a clue. I don't have much of a plan, which is probably not a good idea. Yeah, I'm considering starting up a business because I really enjoy running broadcasts. I haven't had the chance to actually use the university facilities properly. When I did work for a uni students event, it was for, I was running a spectator machine, which, yeah, was an experience that it was very challenging because it was Overwatch and I don't play Overwatch, so having to observe Overwatch games when I don't play it was definitely nerve-wracking, but I pulled it off. So potentially some sort of live esports production company. The big issue is just getting clients for that. And I don't really know how to run a business. So that's gonna have to be something that I have to work at and form some sort of plan. The university does offer, thankfully, they do offer post-grad offices if you want to start up your own company, but I don't know. But potentially I could end up working at a friend's event company that they're starting, but it's early days. Now you might be wondering, you do YouTube a lot and you're doing it basically daily. You know, why are you not thinking about that? Well, the issue is I already know that YouTube's never going to be a full-time thing for me. It's just the nature of YouTube is I'm not good enough as a creator, admittedly. Like I fully like put my hands up, say, yeah, I'm not a good creator. I just happen to make shit. But I just don't see it as a viable career path. After one last year, I want to still consistently make something, but I don't think that it's going to be as regular as this. Because I do a lot. So that's one thing I've like struck off from my plans, but other than that, I don't know what I'm doing post-uni, and it's, yeah. I feel like that's all I feel like I want to say or need to say right now is like this big catch up. Thank you for watching. I've been Orion signing out.